Hello, welcome to video 2. This is kind of the end result of what we're going for. But if you recall, this is where we left off. So you had your family favorites and you listed it and like how often you want to have it. So I get bored very easily and I cannot stand to have tacos more than twice a month. So anyways, I've got here every 3 weeks. So 3-W means every 3 weeks. Pizza is every other week. It's my husband's absolute favorite. And burgers every 3 weeks, etc. So, first thing you do, you take one of these pads of paper. Here's a nice blank one. Just go find it at, this one I found at Office Depot. I think I got a pack of 5 for $10, but you know, you can find them over at Dollar Tree if you need to. Anyhow, so label the top. The week of, so this is September 16th, which is a Monday, to the 22nd, which is a Sunday. So I go from Monday to Sunday, that's my week. And we go through and fill it in. So tacos is once every 3 weeks. Here we go, tacos. And it's filled in, there should be, oh, I had an extra one there. I think I skipped one. There we go. There's a taco. Well, that's alright because I have other stuff I want to do. And then every 3 weeks, there you go, tacos, etc. And I've done that with pretty much all of these, depending on whatever the designation is. So once it's filled in, now filling it in and having these regular menus where you know you're going to have tacos once every 3 weeks. Well, I have pre-made, because remember my family's vegetarian, and I pre-made vegetarian taco meat for like 12 servings or 12 meals, and they're just in little 8-ounce chubs that I wrap it up and put it in the freezer. So I just take out a chub, throw it in the pan, throw in some oil and fry it up. And then there's my taco meat, and then I can go on to make my tacos. And then of course I keep my tortillas, either the tortilla dough. Sometimes I make dough, sometimes I just buy corn tortillas, and then I know my husband and I only eat maybe 4 to 5 corn taco shells at a time. So, you know, I just parse it out in that many and put them in the freezer, and the only thing that I need to do after that, I always have cheese on hand. Cheese is like a staple in my household. But the fruits and vegetables, I go to the farmer's market and pick those up. And you kind of use whatever you have, whatever's in season. So that works out pretty good. So here's, So here's the menu. And I have like the shopping list, what I need to pick up at the store. What I need to get out of the freezer, so like the taco meat, the taco shells, you know, and maybe even the shredded cheese. I've shredded cheese and put it in the freezer numerous times. Softer cheeses do better than harder cheeses, but I have had no problems with mozzarella, even Parmesan. So one of the dishes, this one right here, deep dish pizza, is pretty complicated to make. And for me to just make it from start to finish, it takes me 4 hours to do it. To, you know, make the homemade dough. And then, because it's deep dish pizza, so it takes a little bit more time. So I make kits, and the kits kind of look like this. So it's just like the plastic bag that you buy from the grocery store. And I put a zip tie on it, and I write Pizza Deep Dish Kit. And I started that one back in October of 18, and now it's like almost a year later. So I fill it up with little pouches that I make from saran wrap with a portion of dough, and the cheeses, and the sausage and olives that's vegetarian that I make homemade, and of course not the olives, they're just sliced olives. And then the sauce goes into a Ziploc bag for freezers, and it's all put together, twist tied at the top, and I'm done. I'm done for like 2 months. So I spend the time for about 4 hours to make 2 batches. I could make 3 batches, which is 6 pizzas, and that would be 6 meals. But I just find I never have that much room in the freezer. Anyhow, but that's the reason why you want to do it. It saves a lot of time and actually a lot of money too, because you can plan way ahead, and you have a little bit of time, and you're thinking about, like, I know that I'm getting low on taco meat, so I can just whip up a batch of taco meat, wrap it up, put it in the freezer, and I know I'm good to go for a while. And that taco meat that I make, I don't think it costs me any more than $1, if that, per batch. So anyhow, you save a lot of money and you save a lot of time, which is really, really valuable to me. And you always know what you're going to eat, so you don't have that the fatigue of trying to decide what you're going to eat. That's the reason why my friend John said, you have to show me how to do this, because I did it. I started doing this because I'm a sustainability consultant, and when I'm in consultant mode, when I'm working, I have to give all of my attention to my job, and there's just no place for what am I going to eat tonight. Just no place in my schedule for that. So I make these menus up, and I do a quarter at a time, and sometimes I'm 6 months ahead. So right now I'm about that, and it makes it fun. So anyways, there's more to go. So that way, there's lots of different little steps, but each step gets you closer to having some serenity around the whole food issue. All right, so this is video number 2. Take care. Cheers.